Hello and welcome back to our channel. I hope you are having a blessed day. If you are new here, welcome, and I hope you will enjoy our content and hit the like and subscribe button to help us out. We would highly appreciate that. And to all of our subscribers, welcome back. In today's video, we will cover another interesting topic, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Old wives' tales and folklore superstition, signs from the universe, have been recognized for centuries, and much like pagan rites and traditions upheld by families on special occasions, we are probably much more knowledgeable about them than we may think. Much like dream interpretation, signs give us messages from our higher selves, angels or the subconscious, to help us on our paths and redirect us if we begin to go too far astray. There are common meanings that one can become well versed in, although many meanings may be highly personal. Rather than looking for universal meanings, look out for what Roland Barthes calls punctums in photography, the wounding, personally touching detail which establishes a direct relationship with the object or person within it, something which stands out as unusual and meaningful to you. That said, here are 6 common signs or categories of signs that usually hold a weight of meaning and could be your angels trying to give you messages you shouldn't ignore. Animals. The money spider, a flock of birds denoting travel, a snake of healing, or a panther of higher calling lurking in the jungle. Animals provide us with literally thousands of meanings, all intertwined and positively complicated. I don't think it is straightforward as seeing a money spider than receiving a check in the mail, but these sightings or persistent sightings may signal you need to take action. Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen D. Farmer is a good reference if you are interested in in-depth interpretations of animal sightings, but again, it's good to trust your own hunches. What does a stork at her nest mean to you? Are you feeling maternal, or perhaps your travels are interfering with your family? Do you feel stuck in an awkward place and wish you could break free? Let your intuition be your guide. Illness. As we know, mild illnesses can already be a sign that something greater is at work in the body. They may be a sign to wake up to how great your life is and stop complaining. Think 3-day flaws that leave you feeling wretched but grateful and ready for action when they pass, or they may have a deeper significance. Blocked ears may mean that you aren't listening to yourself and what you already know. Styes on an eye may mean you are not seeing what's right in front of you. Shortness of breath can mean unexpressed grief, but also a rejection of life. Constipation can mean you are unable to let go of something from your past, and it might seem funny, but actually if you tune in, you can learn a huge amount from the state of your body. Weather. Okay, so the weather depends on the climate and location of the area you live in, but signs apply solely to what you keep noticing as you go about your daily business. Keep wanting to look at the stars. Perhaps you need to have a good long think about an area of your life to gain some clarity. Noticing the sudden rainstorms can keep pummeling down on your roof. Perhaps you're being too hasty or black and white about something and need to be less direct. As well as the weather, the stars and the planets have a huge effect on us globally as well as individually, so why not? When you participate in the rising and setting of the sun, you are sending a message to the universe that you are not just that, open to participation and willing to receive guidance and love from higher energies. In this way, it becomes a spiritual practice. Work. It's no coincidence that repetitive labor is often used to aid us in meditation. Work is love made visible, as Khalil Gibran once wrote, and it's true, the repetition of a task is one of the humblest statements one can make. It opens up to all sorts of pathways leading to a deeper compassion and humility in our spiritual work. If your attention is drawn to the work that needs to be done, weeding, brushing leaves from a courtyard, even peeling potatoes, all may be signs that instead of analyzing a problem as a whole, you need to slowly but surely pull each fragment of it from the roof of a piece at a time. Get the wheelbarrow rolling. It's difficult at first, isn't it? And then it will take off down the garden path. Trust your instinct. Given that there are too many to list, this is a general one that covers all of these signs that may seem too good to be true. Bumping into the same person again and again, perhaps you should start a relationship with them in order to balance your karma, or perhaps they represent a habit you need to take up, like being more assertive. Are they annoying and persistent? Or gratitude, do they have it worse than you or have some advice to offer you? Does the same ad keep coming up on your computer, or a trip to Thailand? Or do you keep stubbling your toe when you go over the same past mistake, beating yourself up about it in your head? Do you keep being reminded to get something fixed or replaced, your car or your front door lock, and doing so will finally release that whole backlog of energy you have been trying to manifest for months? Or perhaps you find something you'd thought you'd lost forever, triggering a memory of how optimistic you used to be, or perhaps a reminder of how far you've come. And finally, voices. These are direct commands from the higher self to spring to action and open up pathways in your life. Perhaps you hear yourself saying the exact thing you need to do to your friends week in, week out, until they thump over the head and tell you that you stop talking about it. Or it could be a full-on hearing, depending on how tuned in you are. Can you hear an old friend thinking thinking about you? This can often be just a feeling. Perhaps you feel sticky and uncomfortable after speaking with them, but can't quite put your finger on exactly why, and should not ignore it. Perhaps they don't have your best interest at heart. Whatever the message, it's time to tap into those signs and read them aloud. You never know, it may lead to divine timing, and if you only left it. Make the unexpressed come to the surface and let energy blockages flow free. What signs from the universe are you getting? So now you're feeling more settled. You have been getting strong signs from the universe, and you have at least some idea of what they might mean. When it comes to mindful awareness of the universe and your place in it, you are already in better shape than most. If you don't give yourself a round of applause, picture us happily volunteering. Every step in that direction matters. However much you believe about whether the universe has got your back, you are here because your mind is open enough to learn. May the universe help you make the most of that. Much like dream interpretation, signs give us messages from our higher selves, angels, or the subconscious to help us on our paths and redirect us if we begin to go too far astray. There are common meanings that one can become well versed in, although many meanings may be highly personal. Rather than looking for universal meanings, look out for what Roland Barthes calls punctums in photography, the wounding, personally touching detail which establishes a direct relationship with the object or person within it, something which stands out as unusual and meaningful to you. That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something interesting about this subject. Make sure to visit these websites to find even more information about the subject we talked about today, and please show us support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content like this. And I will see you in the next video.